All right, so I think that we can probably just get started. I hit record. So thanks everybody for joining today and welcome to the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan informational webinar. We are going to be walking through a few things. So Jorge, if you want to go to the next slide. First, we're going to do a little introduction of the speakers, and then we're going to walk through all of the facets of the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan and learn a little bit more about the underwriter who is Guardsman and talk about who they are and their history a little bit. And then we're going to hear from one of your fellow members talk about their experience with selling the plan. And then we'll go through some Q&A. Anything that you have, any questions that you have, you can go ahead and put them in the chat and we'll try to address as many as we can. So for introductions, my name is Lacey Wynn. I've been with the Bike Cooperative. This is my 15th year. I oversee all of the operational programs as well as the entire membership. We also on the call have Jorge Orduz from Guardsman. He is our designated rep and he has been pretty awesome to work with, I have to say. He is very communicative and he is very also proactive and very, very invested on making this program successful for everyone. Also on the call, we have Brett Thurber from the New Wheel out in California. Brett is the Bike Cooperative's 2023 Retailer of the Year, so congrats to him for that. And the New Wheel in the industry is known as the gold standard of electric bicycle shops. And so we're going to hear from Brett talk a little bit about how he adopted the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan and how it's been working for his stores. So now I'll pass it off to Jorge and he will walk you through who Guardsman is and what the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan is.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Lacey. So before we jump in on the program itself, I just want to share a little bit about us. So like Lacey said, I'm Jorge Orduz. I'm the Senior Account Manager with Guardsman, which does all the underwriting of the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan. And we've been doing protection plans for over 100 years now. Originally founded in 1915, we've started as a varnish and product company, over 100 years ago. And around 1970s, we dived deeply to be a global protection plan administrator and offer protection plans worldwide, everywhere from the United States to the United Kingdom and Australia, and continue to expand as we merge and bring in other companies under our corporate umbrella of the Aminta Group. We are A+ Better Business rated out of Texas, where our home office is, and also have an AM Best rating as a insurance carrier to be able to administer all of your programs. So know with confidence that Guardsman, the company behind the KPP program, has been here for over 100 years, and we're here to stay and support all of the biking cooperative members fully with all of our company assets and everything we have available to help you and all of your team members. But let's talk to the real important stuff, and that is the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan. We want to make sure that your customers are covered from spokes to saddle and every part of their investment is covered. It's no surprise that customers are making bigger investments in bicycles and electric bicycles every single day, and the industry continues to grow and expand as this category becomes more and more popular. And with this, it's no surprise that customers are also looking to protect these investments and get these additional protection plans. And it comes as no surprise because now we know, and if you shop anywhere nowadays, from Walmart to any of your big box retailers to even purchasing a large item like a home or a car, these extended protection plans and service plans are always offered as a way to protect your investment and keep giving you that peace of mind that your product is going to last longer with this protection and the service behind it. So with the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan and members of the biking cooperative selling this, you're going to be able to not only help your customers and give them that peace of mind, keeping them happy, but you're also going to, most importantly, increase your sales ticket amounts and increase your service revenue. We're going to drive that extra revenue and profit through your doors with a product that doesn't require additional inventory, storage space, doesn't take up any extra space or time or investments from your side. It's really a great revenue driver and continues to drive revenue through our repeat business and our service options as well. So a little bit about how this program benefits everyone and especially the dealers that are on today's call. So first and foremost, the KPP plan is good for your bottom line. Like I mentioned, your customers are already familiar with service contracts from cell phones to automobiles. Extended warranties are common everywhere. So it's no surprise that customers might even ask, hey, what kind of warranties or protection plans do you have with this purchase today? As they want to protect their investment when that new bike day rolls around. To them, it adds worry-free value. So it's going to add more value to their total purchase, knowing it's to be protected. When you purchase a bike, it's about riding it, about enjoying it, about keeping it new and always growing with it. So the KPP program ensures that worry-free enjoyment of the product for your customers, because even one repair can cost as much as the protection plan. So it's going to give them that peace of mind and add that value to their total ticket purchase. Next, for the dealers, we're going to give you and generate additional service revenue. So not only are you making 50 to 60 points of margin on the sale of the protection plan, we're also going to drive those customers back into your doors when they need service and pay you for those service claims. So with every single covered repair, your shop is going to earn that extra service revenue. And we can also open up your service repair shop to other customers and other people that purchase bikes and electric bikes, and send those service claims right to your service industry if you're in an area that needs additional service repair centers. So we will drive that revenue through your service stores so your service department can continue to grow and generate more revenue for your storefront. And last but not least, this is going to keep everyone happy. Happy customers are great customers. They get that peace of mind, and your customers are going to be happy, but also your sales associate and your owners are going to be happy as well, because our program keeps your customers happy, drives that ancillary sales, drives repeat business through your doors, and all of that while increasing profitability, promoting customer retention, and again, with a product that does not require any inventory or upfront payment. It's really a win-win-win for any dealer involved selling our KPP protection plans. Well, what does that look like? Well, those multiple revenue streams are the three that I talked about. First, the sales of the plans. So when you sell a KPP plan, we always recommend and we offer recommended suggested selling prices that are going to earn you 50 to 60 points of margin with every single sale. Like I mentioned, no inventory is needed and you pay for the plan after the sale. So very easy to get started selling the plans. And as soon as you sell your first plan, at that time, you're already making those revenue profits, and you pay for the plan after it's been sold. So definitely a plus for selling the KPP plans. The service revenue, which I talked about, is going to earn those service fees from all the customers' repairs that we send from Guardsman to your storefront for service. And we will pay you your standard service fees to make sure that you're continuing to earn that revenue through your service department. Additionally, we have additional service revenue from any additional service requests that we can send to your home from all of the other customers that we have that may offer bike sales but do not have a repair facility. We can team up with you and your service team to send that revenue through the door and really help your service department grow. And last but not least, new customers. We will continue to drive customers back through your storefront to earn new business. And when we do send those customers to get service repairs through your door, that's a great opportunity for you, your sales associates, and your service department to offer additional maintenance, additional accessories, or just build that reputation with the customer. So if a product is ever unrepairable and we have to reimburse or issue the customer a credit, they're going to be sure to go back to your storefront to purchase that replacement bike, or their friends and family. We all know word of mouth is our best friend. So having great experiences with the service repair is going to make sure that customers are going to go back to your store to purchase that new bike, whether it's for them, a family member, or even a gift as the holidays approach. So these multiple revenue streams can greatly add up. But I know we're all looking and thinking about what does that really look like? We're talking numbers here. So let's give an example. So what is our potential revenue opportunities? So we do know that a biking cooperative member that's selling KPP protection plans has earned up to $30,000 in straight profit in a single year. And the sky's the limit. This $30,000 in the yearly profit does not include any service revenue or anything from the service department. This is strictly from selling the KPP plans. And how does that break down? Well, on average, if you were to sell 100 KPP plans, you are going to earn $15,000 in profit for those 100 plans if you're selling it at the suggested retail price that we offer. So I ask yourself, how many bikes do you sell a month? And how many of those would you be able to add a protection plan? If your number is up there and you think you can sell 100 bikes with protection plans, whether it's in a 1 month, 2 month, in a quarter, or even in a year, that is additional profit that we can drive through your door strictly from selling the protection plans. On top of that, all the profit that you can earn through your service department and all the new customers that we would drive through your door, it really is limitless potential that you can earn selling a KPP program. And it's easy to start and easy to get going. It is an easy one-page application that you just fill out with your company's information. There is a second page if you have multiple storefronts where you can list all the different store locations that you have. We do provide you with an easy guide for Florida and California licensing. There is a license requirement in Florida and California that you have to go through the state to apply, and we give you guidance on how to gain those licenses, which you may already have, but we do help you to make sure that you're all ready to sell in those 2 states that require licenses. And then we also, like I mentioned earlier, provide you with a recommended retail price so that you can make sure you get the most profit out of each plan sale. Now, these are recommended plan prices. You can adjust it as you see fit for your customers, but using these prices is going to get you that 50 to 60 points of margin, that extra revenue driven through your doors. A little bit about the plan then and all of these greats. Now that we know how great the revenue could be for the dealers, how does this help the customers? Well, it's all in the benefits. We have to know that our complete parts and labor coverage goes beyond the manufacturer's warranty. And a bonus, all accessories that are physically attached to the bike on the date of purchase are also covered. So if you offer kits or any accessories that you install to that customer's bike, we can cover that with the plan. Here's a long list of everything that we cover from the plan. So wheels, cranks, spokes, crank arms, hubs, all of those pieces in a traditional bike. Also, on the e-bike, we're going to cover the motors, except for batteries, seat frames and posts, spokes, batteries, all the electrical cabling as well. So we do offer quite a long list of coverage to be able to protect all of the customers' drivetrain, suspension, shifters, and all of their parts, both in traditional and electric bicycles. We also include coverage for chains, and those are as long as it is covered to meet the normal use of the product. So definitely very feature packed and a lot of great benefits that your customers can take advantage of purchasing that KPP plan. And after they purchase the plan and are all happy with their purchase, what happens? I know this is a big point that everybody asks is how does the process work? And most importantly, how are the customers going to experience when they have a failure, when they have that pain point of something going wrong with their bike? Well, it's a very easy claims life cycle for your customer. They have multiple options to file a claim, whether it's through a store, a web portal, or a phone number to start that claim. We're going to review what the customer tells us happened and adjudicate that claim to the terms and condition to make sure it's a covered failure. And once we verify that it's a covered failure, this happens all immediately during that initial call. We're going to go ahead and dispatch service. If you're servicing and you have a service department, we'll set that owner with your service department to be able to start service. If you'd like to utilize a different service provider outside of your own storefront, or if a customer ever moves to an area that you no longer cover, we will definitely be able to dispatch another service facility to be able to repair that bike. Once the technician services the bike and completes repair, they notify us that service is completed and the repaired bike goes back to the customer working just as good as new. Now, if for any reason something is unrepairable or we cannot fix a bike or it is not economical to fix a bike, we will issue a credit or replacement to that customer if the bike is no longer being able to be repaired. Last but not least, customer satisfaction is the most important to us at Guardsman. So after every successful repair, we are going to reach out to the customer with an NPS survey to ask them how their experience was and how their repairs went. We want to make sure that they experience the best customer experience while they're filing these claims. And we use these surveys to consistently look at our claims lifecycle and constantly make improvements to make things easier and better for our customers, as this is a process that we're constantly trying to improve. Now, for the dealers and storefronts that do service, we are working on ways to make service easier for you and your service department. We are now fully integrated with the Service Power field service management software that allows an easy web portal for you to maintain and monitor all of your claims, do all of the requests for estimates, as well as billing for the final completed repair. This new web portal makes it extremely easy and extremely quick to get responses, approvals, and payment on these claims, as most items are turned around within a 24 to 48-hour window. So very easy and a great improvement from our previous systems. So like we mentioned before, using our feedback from our customers, using the feedback from our members to constantly make improvements. And the Service Power portal is a big one that we're rolling out now to give all your service departments an easier way of maintaining and filing your claim, all free of charge as being part of the Guardsman network. Keeping service easy. Excellent. So that was a good review of our KPP program, a little bit about Guardsman history, how we benefit your retailers and your dealers, all of the biking cooperative members by selling the KPP plan, and how customers experience that very easy to use life cycle. Lacey, I'll kick it back over to you if you'd like to talk a little bit about the KPP landing page. Oh, Lacey, I think you're on mute.
I knew that was going to happen. So we worked with Smart Detailing, now Workstand, to design a landing page, just as we did with our consumer financing program. We did one for Keep It Rolling, and we will, if you decide to start using the Keep It Rolling protection plan, we will pay for the landing page to be added to your now Workstand site, to your e-commerce site. We will also work with you if you are not using Workstand to make sure that you have a great informational landing page, as well as other items that you might need to promote the plan and to get as much information about it as possible for the customer to do research before they go into the store. In addition to that, we're also working on other POP that you can have in the store, things like countertop mats, and also just posters, and again, more informational items that will assist you in telling the customer about what the Keep It Rolling protection plan is. We can go to the next slide. So now we're going to have Brett from the New Wheel talk a little bit about their experience with offering the Keep It Rolling protection plan and a little bit of history there.
Thanks, Lacey. Yeah, my name is Brett Thurber, and I am one of the owners of the New Wheel Bike Shop. We have 3 locations in the San Francisco Bay Area, 3 retail locations, and we have been selling. Well, we were very excited about the Keep It Rolling protection plans early on, but we are an electric bike exclusive shop, and for a long time it wasn't available for covering electric bikes. But that changed, what was that, 2 years ago? I think it was. So I think we got started 2 years ago, and we have had a lot of success with it, and we've integrated into our whole sales process. And I think I'll go in later about some tips on how to do it. But my goal was to both have it as an additional thing to sell for additional revenue, but also to simplify our whole service process. When you buy a bike from us, ideally we have sort of an all-encompassing set of services, and we want to help customers sort of have their bike just fully taken care of. So that includes, we have service plans internally that we offer that's for the routine maintenance. We give customers resources on insurance, but then the warranty is another key part of this. So we already cover the 2-year warranty in terms of parts and labor, and want to make that a real seamless process. But this, the extended warranty basically allows us to extend that manufacturer warranty an extra 3 years and have even more sort of more all-encompassing service for our customers. So I can just go, I ran some numbers to show how much what we've done with extended warranty sales. And so this year, we've sold, well, the first year we started, we got a nice head start because we were able to reach out to customers who had purchased bikes from us previously, I think it was the last 60 days or something like this. And so we really kind of got the ball rolling really nicely. And so we sold about $100,000 in extended warranties in 2022. This year has been, as we all know, a little bit of a decline in the bike world. So we're still at $70,000 in extended warranty sales for the year. And so, I remember there was a slide talking about what, the profit on that, and up to $30,000 in profit, and we're, totally there. What we've been really focusing on is setting a goal around how many extended warranties we sell as a percentage of all bikes sold. And the dollar amounts for the bikes that we sell are on the higher side. So our average selling price, Jason, what's our average selling price this year?
5,000.
Yeah, around $5,000 is our average selling price. So our extended warranty average selling price is higher as well. So we target around a 5% conversion. So at time of purchase. So that's we're tracking like how many extended warranties do we sell on the ticket, the bike sale ticket, and we target 5%, and we're right around there. And some of our, our most successful salespeople are a little higher than that, and we have some that we need to work on that are a little lower than that. But it all averages out to about 5% of bike sale tickets have an extended warranty on them. And then we give people a little bit of time after they purchase the bike, that they can sign up. We try to make it in our communication that you really do need to sign up at the time of purchase, but we have a little leeway there so that we don't lose any opportunities. And so we send a follow-up email after a bike sale closes to remind people that they have to sign up for their extended warranty like now, or they will miss that opportunity. And all of that so that 5% is just on the bike sale. So after the bike sale closes, like it's probably higher than that. We haven't run the numbers on exactly what the percentage is, in total. But it's been a work in progress to figure out how to both, get customers to feel really good about it and also get our team to really feel good about it. And especially since the prices are on the higher side. And so my approach to this has been to really kind of front load all the conversation. So, talk about extended warranties earlier in the sales process, have it on our website, and have a really no nonsense approach to explaining what the benefits are. So you can go on our website and you can see that. We also send people an email before they come pick up their bike to just kind of remind them that this exists. We have like a sales sheet in our stores, like a one-page sheet that, kind of highlights extended warranties. And it's something that we've created internally. So we took, what Guardsman provided and the bike cooperative provided in terms of assets, but we've, tweaked it to kind of match our clientele and the bikes that we sell. And then when we, like our sales process, when we hand a bike over, we have another opportunity to talk about the extended warranty. We have that same sales sheet is in the packet that the customers get. So like our sales team is meant to sort of go through that as well. So we have all of these, and on our bike sale work orders, we have a place to like talk to the customer about that extended warranty as well. So it's like, as many different places to talk about it, and as many opportunities, and building that into the sales process, I think is really crucial to be successful. And I think we could be even more successful than we have been. And it's, just a matter of practice and having the teams all talk together, and also making people feel really like positive about that this is actually a really good thing for the customer, and not just like I think some people and salespeople, myself included, think it's, can think it's like a little gimmick to like get some extra money at the end of the sale. But it's insurance, and just like, not everyone wants insurance, but there's a real benefit to having insurance, that you just don't have to worry about it. And a lot of customers, especially for e-bikes, like I think have a very positive connotations with having some insurance on a complex vehicle. The one other thing that I would just mention, and then I can answer any questions, but that I think is a really useful way to sell it, is that it enhances the resale value of the bike, because it's transferable to a new owner. So by buying an extended warranty, it extends that manufacturer warranty to 5 years. Like if you decide you want to buy a new bike in 3 years or 4 years, the next owner, like the value of your bike is far higher because you have this extended warranty versus not. So we make sure that's one thing that we put on our sales sheet. And I think we mentioned on our website too, which is like that. I'm just going to remind myself here. Yeah, I mean, we have like 6 points that we highlight. So, don't pay for warranty parts and labor, covers all non-wear parts on your bike, on your e-bike, motor issues, we'll take care of it. Fully transferable if you sell your bike. If there's any failure from normal wear and tear, we'll repair or replace it. When something goes wrong, we're always here to help. So that's our sort of pitch. Yeah, I guess we can open up to questions if you'd like, or
Yeah,
Lacey,
thanks for presenting that. That's it's impressive. The numbers are definitely impressive, and I think that there's just a lot of opportunity out there for bike co-op members to make additional margin on the bike purchases at the time of sale. Do you offer your employees any incentive to offer a KPP plan?
We have a bonus, and they do get a little, I think it's $15 per extended warranty. And I can't say we don't do a great, I'll be honest, I don't think we do a great job of like really making like the bonuses feel like, oh, I did that, I want to do more of that. I think in my experience, I think the bonuses are useful, but at the end of the day, if you're a good salesperson, you're a good salesperson, and if you're not a good salesperson, a bonus isn't going to make you a good salesperson.
Sure.
So, but I don't think we do enough to really talk about the fact. But that being said, I mean, I think our numbers are pretty good, considering that, like for a $4,000 bike, like you're basically having to ask I got to remind myself of what our prices are, but let me see real quick. Extended.
And we'll
So
for any of the attendees, if you do have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat.
Yeah, so basically we're asking our sales team for between $3,000 and $3,500 bike. They have to ask people to, pay for our price is $450 for that extended warranty. So it's really, and I don't know what our margin is on that, but I mean, I think the margin on that, think the cost on that is $152, if I am not mistaken. And I do like being able to set the price because there are some price points that are crucial to have it all round out nicely. So, but I mean, that's pretty great margin on that, and it's all, I think even just our overall year end sales on in 2022 we were at $103,000 in extended warranty sales. So that's like that's a significant benefit to the bottom line that with no inventory on hand, all it was asking the question, and a little bit of administrative work.
Right.
And that is
go ahead.
I was going to say, Brett, your prices are right on. We've kind of seen in the extended warranty space, most customers are going to be, happy to spend around 10 to 15% of the purchase price on an extended warranty. So in that category, in those good price bands, you can really earn some great margin if that's, a SKU or a price tier that moves really quickly. And it does sound at first, and it's getting, the salespeople into that positive mentality that, oh yes, it's an extra $450, but it's only 10% of the bike, and it's going to cover it for those 5 years. And it is a great value adder, because if you do need repairs, you can easily spend more than that $450 on motors and labor and all of those other service claims.
We do have a question. Can we hear more about processing claims in-house? Is it still possible for service departments to still submit claims? It is still possible to process the claim in-house, and basically, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Jorge, but when the customer comes in, your service department is going to assess the issue with the bike. If it's under $200, you're going to go ahead and repair the bike. And then you'll submit the claim online. If it's over $200, you're going to call Guardsman or Minta and give them all the details of the claim, and then they will assign you a repair authorization number. Once they do that, you can move forward with the actual repair, and then you will be reimbursed within 45 days of submitting the claim. Is that all correct?
Yes, that is all correct, and it's all done through our new web portal as well. So you have the ability, if it's anything under $200 is auto approved, so you can submit a claim, and as long as the repairs are under $200, you can just complete the repairs, and we'll go ahead and bill those out, and you'll be paid for that amount as long as it's less than 200. Anything over 200, we just need an estimate to see what the repairs are to be able to approve it. So not to say that we're not going to approve it. The majority of those repairs we are going to approve. It's just anything over 200, we need that approval. So to Lacey's point previously, yes, we would either do that through the phone or through an email box. Now we can set you up with a username and access to the Service Power portal, where you're able to submit requests for claims to get that repair order number. You're able to submit estimates directly through the website, and you're able to bill it. And now all the billing is done through the portal. We bill out within a week. So definitely a lot faster turnaround time going through the portal instead of the previous way of processing. But yes, you are still able to submit for claims through us.
And is the claim approved at the time of the call? And yes, it would be, correct?
Yeah, so under 200 is automatically accepted. Anything over 200, once you submit that estimate, it's 24 to 48 hours for us to review it and approve it. On the web portal, it's within 24 hours if you're going with the new means.
Great. I also wanted to add in, because one of the teasers that we had on the webinar was that we were going to be integrating with Shopify and with even Lightspeed. And so if you want to speak on that really quickly, we'll definitely have follow-ups there. But if you want to speak on that quickly, that would be great.
Excellent. Yeah, so we are expanding some of our technology capabilities and integrating fully with Shopify and Lightspeed to be able to allow an easy to utilize automatic SKU selection, being able to adjust retail pricing and do everything quickly and on the fly through APIs and integration with the various POS systems. So more information to come, but a lot easier way to integrate it with your website and get up and running selling our program with technology backing it instead of some of that manual labor or programming that previously had to be done. So some of those improvements are really close to completing. Testing Shopify right now, and Lightspeed is right around the corner as well as getting approved. So once that rolls out, it's going to allow you to easily integrate with your website. Your customers are going to get a customer-facing portal so they can easily log in on their cell phone or computer and file a claim, check the status of their repairs, and get all that information quickly and easily. And then you as well would have access to a new portal to register contracts, submit claims, and do all of that automatic for you. Our long-term goal is that you no longer have to register contracts at all. We'll be able to pull that automatically from your POS system and take care of all that contract registration automatically to take that burden off of you. So those are some of the improvements we're working on based on feedback from members to make the process easier and less hands-on for your sales staff.
Okay, so I think most of the questions have come in. If anyone else has additional questions, please feel free to reach out. Oh, we got one more. Hi, Brett. Would you be able to talk about a time one of your customers used the plan they purchased on a costly repair and had a good experience?
Well, all of our bikes have a 2-year warranty. And so we're just getting to the point where those first customers who bought their extended warranties are going to be moving into Guardsman warranty territory. So we actually haven't run any extended warranty warranty processes yet. But I can come back to you when we do. Hopefully it'll go real smoothly.
It should. I can say from my experience, I've been working personally with this plan for 15 years, and it used to be a fax scenario where we would receive faxes, I would type it in and send it to the underwriter. And now it's much smoother. And like I said, Jorge is working very hard to make sure that everything becomes much more streamlined. So the process is going to continue to be much cleaner as we go on with it. And the other part of this too is one thing in my experience is you have to consistently sell the plan. If it's something that you tend to dabble in, it's going to become more of a pain for everyone to have to deal with the plan and the claim process. So if this is something that you're interested in offering, I highly recommend you handle it the way that Brett did with his locations, which is you dive in and it really becomes a part of the a part of the store, a part of the sales process, and it officially becomes a part of the sales process.
I think an interesting way to think about it and to do it. I mean, it is a leap of faith. You have to take a leap of faith a little bit. But I think based on Guardsman's history and how big of a company it is, it took me some time to walk it through and talk with everyone and get comfortable with it. But once we did it, you have 2 years basically. I mean, depends on the warranties of the brands you carry, but if you sell, name brand or most brands, it's going to be like a 2-year or even a 1-year warranty. I mean, you have a good amount of time to kind of get ready to then move on to the next phase. So it's kind of a nice setup where you basically spend in our case, first 2 years just learning how to sell the plans, and then you would dive into the actual process of getting the warranties reimbursed.
Yes, and that question I think came from Libby. I don't have it prepared right now, but we do have, we keep and monitor all of our service claims information, turnaround times, time for payment, time from initial claim filing to being completed. So if you do want a little bit of information around that, I'll share some of those metrics with Lacey, and we can share that out to team members so you can kind of see how we handle the bicycle repair overall on service claims for you. Give you a little bit more confidence on how it works.
Perfect. Another question, how long will it take for all of the new features to be active, i.e. the new claim processing portal?
Excellent. So the new claims processing portal is live and active. Any member that would be interested in the new processing portal, as long as you're conducting business with us, we'll get you set up with that automatically. It usually takes about an hour or so to create the portal. You have to go in once we give you your username and kind of set yourself up. But we usually can get you up and running with the new claims portal within a week. The integration with Spotify and Lightspeed, I would say we're probably less than 30 days from being fully ready to launch, probably a little bit closer to that 2-week mark. But I don't want to overpromise. But the claims portal, we are ready to go on that one. That one is live. I think we have 2 members right now that are currently using it.
Okay. I think that's it for the questions. And like I said, if you have any additional questions, please contact me, and I can also get you connected with Jorge. And I know Brett is always willing to chat with a fellow co-op member. If you are interested in getting going with the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan, send me an email and I can send you all of the sign-up forms and we can get that process going. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. So I highly encourage you to get signed up and take it from there. I think that a lot of times, another thing I've seen is retailers tend to overthink this, and then that tends to get in their way. And it can be a really important piece of the revenue stream for your stores. So thank you again. So Jorge and Brett, we really appreciate you guys spending the time today to talk a little bit about the Keep It Rolling Protection Plan. And thank you to all of our attendees. We have been recording this, so this will be available probably by tomorrow. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.